I give the floor now to the representative of Algeria.
Mr. President, I have the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the A3+, namely Guyana, Sierra Leone, Somalia, and my own country, Algeria. At the outset, the A3+ extends its sincere appreciation to Deputy Special Envoy Najet Roshdi and Director Ramesh Rajasingham for their briefings. Mr. President, the stability of Syria is not only essential for the Syrian people, it is a prerequisite for the stability of the entire Middle East. The A3+ reiterates its unwavering support for the unity, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of Syria, and calls on all actors to fully respect these principles and to uphold their responsibilities and to put the interest of Syria and its people above everything else. The A3+ would like to emphasize on the following points. First, we are encouraged by the recent discussions between the Syrian authorities and the SDF aimed at implementing the March Agreement. The A3+ welcomes these preliminary agreements and urge all parties to swiftly reach a compromise on the remaining issues. While these are encouraging the development toward national reconciliation and stabilization, the situation remains fragile. It is vital that all parties work to consolidate these gains through genuine dialogue, mutual trust, and compromise to prevent a return to conflict. Second, we firmly believe that inclusivity is the cornerstone of any Syrian-owned and Syrian-led political process. We welcome the parliamentary elections held on the 5th of October, and we stress that the People's Assembly should reflect the diversity of the Syrian people. After 14 years of war in Syria, this election stands as symbol in the hope it represents for a people who have long yearned for institutions that reflects their collective will. Syria belongs to all Syrians, and it must be rebuilt by all Syrians. Third, the international community and the United Nations, in particular, must play a positive and supportive role as Syria navigates this sensitive but promising phase of the transition process. The A3+ believes that the time has come for the international community to match Syria's national efforts with genuine political and economic support. Fourth, we strongly condemn Israel's ongoing military operations in Syria, which represent a clear violation of international law. We call for the full implementation of the 1974 disengagement agreement, and we reaffirm that the occupied Syrian Golan is an integral part of Syria. As stated in Security Council Resolution 497. We demand an immediate end to the Israeli aggressions and the full withdrawal from all Syrian territory, including the occupied Syrian Golan. Israel's occupation of the Syrian Golan, along with the security challenges resulting from the IDF illegal presence in these areas, represent a significant challenge to Syria's overall stability and complicates efforts to rebuild the nation. Fifth, we condemn any action that further destabilizes Syria, fuels violence, or provides fertile ground for extremist ideologies. The threat of terrorism, particularly from Daesh, remains a cause of grave concern. The A3+ therefore calls for a decisive, coordinated response to eliminate this menace once for all. Six, we believe there can be no peace without development, and no development without peace. Political and security progress must go hand in hand with tangible economic recovery. 10 months into the year, the humanitarian response plan for Syria is only 19% funded. This is simply unacceptable. We urge all donors to honor their pledges. We continue to emphasize that Syria cannot rely indefinitely on humanitarian aid. The country has the resources, the talent, and the resilience to stand on its own feet. What it needs, what it deserves, is genuine international support to rebuild a peaceful and prosperous nation. In conclusion, Mr. President, the A3+ remains convinced that Syria's future can be one of unity, stability, and hope, with inclusive dialogue, respect for sovereignty, and meaningful international solidarity. Syria can once again become a pillar of peace and progress in the Middle East. Let us stand with the Syrian people, not only in words, but in action, as they strive to rebuild their homeland and reclaim their future. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Algeria for his statement.